All right, hello everyone. So I'm not only taking this opportunity to give my opinion about the G44, what my initial thoughts on it are, but also to try out this webcam and new laptop computer as my old computer took a dive and I have lost a ton of video because of it. So this morning, Glock came out with their announcement of the G44 22 long rifle pistol that is generally the size of a G19. It's also half the weight of a G19, roughly half the weight, 10 round magazine, and the slide is a polymer metal blended slide. And I think they said it was a 5-piece slide. I don't know what that means, but because I haven't held one yet, but it does have a adjustable rear sight and safe action trigger, things like that. Threaded barrel is available for it for suppression. But from my understanding, it is basically the feel of a Glock 19 with the exception of the weight and the recoil. So that is expected for MSRP for around 440, 439, 435, something like that, and to be valued on the street at your FFL for around 350 to 400. I think that's fair price, just based upon what other pistols like that go for. My opinion, because everybody else seems to have an opinion on it. So I guess I might as well. Um, I think this. I think this is a I think this flies in the face of those who say Glock is not innovative. They never do anything different, and so on, and things like that. That each generation is just the same ho-hum gun. So I think this absolutely breaks Glock out of the box that that Glock haters have always put them in. I think this is a good idea. It's something that Glock has never done before, which is something the Glock haters say. They always do the same thing over and over and over again. Yes, they drone. Glock haters tend to drone on and on and on about the same thing, and then you realize that their personality matches that. That just yeah, it's all the same. Um, but I think it's a good idea, and if it's anywhere nearly as reliable as what Glock says it is, I think that it's a fantastic idea. I think it'll work real well in the competition world, and I think it's a good practice and training tool. And I really can't think of the last 22 long rifle pistol that was notable for any reason at all. The last one I owned was a Browning Buckmark, and that was years ago. But I have a lot of fun shooting 22 long rifle pistols. I just won't buy a Ruger, and so that kind of, it just kind of limited on what's available out there. And I think Glock was smart to get into that market. It's also a fun gun. I told a friend of mine on Facebook that I think that his daughter was currently shooting 22 long rifle, and he was going to step her up to 380. And I had said something about 22 long rifles too fun to outgrow. So I think it's a good idea. I think if it runs nearly as well as they say it will, or that they say it does, I think it's an even better idea. The dimensions, it seems like maybe it will fit G19 holsters. I don't know that for a fact, but dimensionally it seems like it will, which I think is good. And I just think overall this was a smart move. People seem to be outraged by it. Like, I don't know why. And I have to wonder what standards these people set on everything in their life. But the people say, nobody wanted this gun. I don't know about you, but the people I've talked to that want certain things out of Glock seem like if Glock doesn't do what they want as an individual, it seems like it's not what the people are asking for, right? This was evident by the front serrations on like the G45. When the G45 came out with front serrations, people rejoiced. They were like, finally, Glock listened to their base. And then every review for it came out and said, do without them. If they're there, they're there. If they're not, they're not. No big deal. So and that just shows how narrow-minded people are about what they think Glock users are asking for. And it's usually what they want that they consider that Glock users are asking for. I think it's a good idea. I think 22 long rifle is a good idea. I think it's going to be a fun gun. I'm definitely going to get one at the price they're talking about, and we'll see what happens with it. It may end up being a total flop, but I doubt it. So that's it. That's all I got for the new Glock 44 chambered in 22 long rifle. We'll see what happens down the road. Thanks for listening. We'll talk to you later.